All right, let's continue. What were we doing? Okay. So we want to go either to the elves or...
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. Or, what's this? Horseback Mountains. Okay, that is for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, which I don't want to do yet. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Flemeth. Let's see if we can do that. It might be too early to go, actually, but we'll try. Oh, shit. I'm coughing non-stop. Jesus Christ. Vessel of the Spirit. What's that? Where is the mage? Oh.
Direct me.
No. Hey.
There is no glory in bloodshed. All right, battle to the death.
Very nice.
Defend yourself.
Darksman Omega Battle Axe. Huh.
Let us end this. All right, battle it is then. Very well.
Oh.
That was interesting and draining.
What was that?
I called forth the spirit that sustains me so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
So you could kill yourself doing this?
Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties.
I don't want you exerting yourself.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
All right. Hello.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
I should dance to your tune instead.
Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
She knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I just want the truth.
The truth, she says, as if it were nothing. No, no. Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
You think she will believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
No.
Shame. What will it be, then?
Now you die.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well.
I'm sorry.
Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come, she will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
It's just that I'm scared that Morgan will find out we took a deal. Okay, oh shit. Oh, crunch, crunch. No.
I shall do it.
Why are you pathetic? Fuck. um. Damn it. Heal. Shit. God damn it, Alistair.
Yes. I shall do it. Watch out! I am armed. As you say.
Excuse me.
Right, man.
Bro. Okay. Nice. Woo! Woohoo! Ah. Okay. We did it! Save.
I shall do it.
Let me ski. That's all. Alright. Robes of possession. The grimoire.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Nice.
I've a question, if I may.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Does your oath expire then?
Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw fit to release me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Just one for calling your friend.
I could teach others, but not yourself. First, I would need someone who has training as a rogue. That is, unless you would care to spend the years it takes to gain the fundamentals. But if there should be such a person who desires this training, yes, by all means, send them to me. The crows are already furious, no? I shall enjoy tweaking their nose further.
Sick.
What say you? By all means.
Tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
You certainly talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
The crows were willing to anger the circle of Magi.
In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is.
Cool.
As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Were you upset?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
Except for the mage.
I suppose, but she was dead. She didn't need to be happy. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
A wise lesson to learn.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days. What say you?
Never mind. Hey, Alistair. Oops.
Your desire is my command. Well,
Kiss him.
aha! I see talking isn't quite what you had in mind. Got it.
I can't quite remember if Alistair ever propositions you himself to sleep together, or if you have to tell him yourself to sleep together. I don't remember at all. All right, next step.
Yes.
Indeed.
Brazilian, Circle Tower, no, Red Cliff. Oh, the mountains are for the dwarves, I forgot. Okay, so we don't know the location yet for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. In order to do that, we have to go to Denerim. And I usually leave that for later, so... Let's go here to find Stan's blade, actually.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
And hopefully we won't die without a healer. Uh-oh. Trickster Whim. Oh boy.
Very well.
Can I just...
I shall do it.
Oops. Oh, so it was a trap, was it? Oh, maids. Fuck them up. Nice.
Away with you! If we want to fight, let us do it quickly! Try not to look incompetent! Now we do some bad things!
Nice. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Your desire
Bro.
is my command.
Magus War Boots. Ooh.
It is begun.
Let's level him up. 12 cunning. $16. Okay, let's get it to 16.
Speak.
Speak. Okay. A little ram. Hello. Ah! Stan!
It is begun.
Phew. Okay.
As you say, I shall do it.
Shady thug.
All the Darkspawn are fleeing the underground, and we are going there.
Look at all these people hawking their wares. It's almost like a little city.
Most traders aren't allowed into Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors. There's no laws up here at all, I'm told.
I paid a ransom for a trade permit.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Surface silks, half price.
I go where the work is, and it isn't here.
Hello.
Step right, make us bread. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit.
We'd like to have a word with you.
Word? With me?
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Just kill him, Stan. We can search his belongings for it.
I don't have it. I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Who did you sell it to? Stan, tear his arms off.
No, I swear I don't have it. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin.
I know him.
He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
What do you sell?
Well, little of this, little of that. You know, used armour mostly. Nothing that would really interest fine people like yourself.
Uh-huh.
Is it refreshing or unsettling that this merchant is reluctant to show us his wares?
Let me take a look.
Oh, certainly.
You have backpacks? No. Kinar, oh, he's selling Kinari stuff, that's why. Cool, 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 cool. I don't need that. Okay. Hello.
Good-looking Mabari you have there.
Thank you. His name is Mando.
The Mabari is the king of dogs. Respect him and he will be your closest companion and your most loyal defender.
I'm grateful that he chose me.
I was chosen by a Mabari myself years ago. I was one of the Ash Warriors under the command of the old King Merrick. We laid down our lives for the king and for freedom, and my beloved Valder paid the ultimate price.
Oh.
Nothing was the same after that.
What do you mean nothing was the same?
They say a Mabari bonds with his human, but they often leave out that the bond goes both ways. No other Mabari could have taken his place. What is an Ash Warrior without his hound? There was nothing for me there anymore, and so I left.
I understand.
Look at me. I'm an old man. There is no place for me on the battlefield. I know about the Blight. And were I but 10 years younger, I would fight. But my time has passed.
Then we wish you well.
Wait a moment. Perhaps there is something I can do to help. You must know about Kadas, the paint we use to create patterns on the fur of the Mabari.
Yes.
I know some old patterns from a generation ago.
Sure.
I can teach them to you in exchange for some coin.
Yes. I've never seen this guy before. Oh, wow. That's a good one. I don't know if it's better than what he has on now. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Thank you. Oh.
You have some kind of problem?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men,
Oh, hey,
let's
to do
teach
that.
the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
So, did you miss anything? Not much. We're doing, we fought a dragon. That was pretty cool. You missed a dragon fight.
I shall do it.
Nice.
It shall be done.
Gossip.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took...
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I have a note here.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician.
Kitsi Duda.
To be fired by one such as he. Good day.
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
I saw what you were doing back there.
Oh?
Don't play innocent with me.
What are you talking about?
You playing with that kitten.
There was no kitten.
Sten, I saw you. You were dangling a piece of twine for it.
I was helping it train.
You're a big softy.
We will never speak of this again.
Softy.
Softy.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Never mind, I should go.
Best of luck to you.
Okay, we won't go to Orzammar yet. Up. Huh? Then can you wear anything better? No. You can put this. What are you up to, Kitsududa?
Very well.
What they want? Redcliffe. Can I talk to you now?
Move along, friend.
Okay.
Thank you. Stop that.
Stop what?
That. Looking at me and giggling.
I can't help it. You're so big and stoic. Who would have thought you'd be a big softy?
Stop saying that. I am a soldier of the Beresad. I am not a softy.
Softy.
I hate humans.
I understand why you hate humans.
Blessed are the
Yep. Oh.
those stars.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Mhm. Hello.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
I'm looking for the Kinari sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that? It's mine. You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Name your price.
6 sovereigns.
6. 2 sovereigns.
Good enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Let me open it, please. Thank you. Where are you going, child?
So what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
They're dead.
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
It's alright, Alistair. We'll save everyone. Save everyone and live to tell the tale. Hello. Camp. Gives Stan his sword.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it.
Completion.
Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Now that you have your sword, shouldn't you go back?
I will return to the Arishok with my report. But it would be a much more thorough and satisfying answer to his question if the Blight were ended first. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Yay. Why are you over here? Hello?
Something I can help with?
I have been mistaken.
What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad.
Thank you.
I did not think so when we first met.
What changed your mind?
You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
You think the Kunari will invade Ferelden?
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
I love you.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
I want enchantment. Enchantment. Templar Knight's longsword. Oh. Put it here. Very nice. It's the best blade, right? Yeah. Very good. Mashallah. Let's give that to Stan. His sword. Cool.
If there's anything...
Yeah. Do magic. Oh, nice. This is better. Okay, just because it's her own armor. There. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the elves.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh.
Right ahead. And quickly!
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're getting annihilated. No.
For the Grey Warden! That's it!
Oh.
Right.
Why are you not using your staff? Don't walk in the trap. Okay.
It is begun.
Win. I don't know why you're not using your staff. I hope the stats, it still gives you stats. Alright.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have
Nice.
this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I am a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Many people go about pretending to be Grey Wardens, do they?
No, that's true. Perhaps I shall let the Keeper decide for himself. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Okay.
I see we have guests.
Angry.
And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures.
Excuse you.
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Freya. Pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
There are actual werewolves in the forest?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Werewolves are beasts not unlike abominations, possessed wolves driven mad.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
You said you could perhaps destroy the curse?
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the Blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
I'll find Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some questions.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about the curse.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you've been infected?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
How did the curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time
to tell.
Ask Sayrel about it if you wish. Go on, then.
I should go.
I must return.
What about the equipment?
Yes. What is it? Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside...
Thank you. Okay. Hello.
Under an Etitian Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
If you like.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Yes, some are larger than the eye can see.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
It isn't an easy life for them, that's true.
I suppose you have met many of my kind in your travels. My heart goes out to them. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours?
Some of us do.
I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
What can you tell him about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Why are the Dailies so hostile?
They have reason. Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
What is this Arlathan you mentioned?
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arlathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
But the elves were eventually freed, right?
Yes, after a millennium of slavery, Andraste herself freed our people. She who was your maker's chosen.
Does Arlathan still exist?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank Arlathan into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
Didn't Arlathan fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though Arlathan fought, they lost.
Elves were immortal then?
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken, our blood sped, and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally. And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
But you could get your lifespan back?
In time and with seclusion. We Dalish have lengthy lifespans, and they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
I can see why you resent humans.
Shemlin, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to look upon another people as children, no? Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own role in our Lathan's loss. Even so, it was a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for.
Your homeland was called the Dales, I thought.
That was our second homeland. Our first was the great city of Arlathan. The Dales came when they were freed from enslavement. Elves everywhere journeyed hundreds and thousands of miles to the Dales, eager to start their lives anew. They called it the Long Walk. They reached the Dales and made it their own. And one day it was taken from us too, and you wonder why we are hostile.
Is there no way to get on your clan's good side?
It requires an individual to prove he is not the outsider we have come to expect. Your own task to help our clan is certainly a step in the right direction.
But I'm not responsible for what's been done to the elves.
Aren't you? You're human, and to many of them, you represent the humiliations our people have suffered for generations. You may not have been personally responsible, but such feelings are not easily overruled by logic or fairness.
You aren't hostile?
I was not born here, so I see things differently from the others. Still, I do not blame them for what they feel. Perhaps this may change one day, but I believe the humans would have to take the first steps, if they are capable. Certainly.
What does a keeper do?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other. I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dales if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
Must have been horrible.
It was. Though long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
The Dales rescued you from bandits?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Didn't you have family you could have returned to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
Do they resent your success?
No. Zathrian told me that time would take away their prejudices, and it did. They became used to me. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shiro.
Silver tongue, nice.
We have much to do.
Hello.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest.
Yeah.
I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Why?
We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper.
Why?
That is a tale I am not sure I should tell an outsider. Surely you have greater concerns than my problems, stranger.
I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Okay. Palasleen.
It is begun.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
You just carry your statues.
I shall do it.
Hello.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
I was told you could supply me with equipment.
Yes. The keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some iron bark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive.
Blue.
You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Very well.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
I would like to barter.
I am no merchant, but...
Shapeshifter, silver brutes. Do you have... Where can I find the leather boots that Zevran wants?
It is begun. Allow me. I could do that for you.
I never thought I'd ever set foot in a Dalish camp.
I must say, I thought the Dalish would be much harder to find. Do you think this clan let us find them?
How do they move these things through the forest?
Uh-huh.
Do trees just get out of their way, or what?
Right.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yeah, try. God.
I shall do it.
Oh yeah, they're gloves that he wants. Right.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay, let's see if we can save the Hala.
Those Hala certainly are proud and beautiful. It's as though they realize how special they are.
I hear only the Dalish can control the Hala. They listen to no one else.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
Who are you?
My name is Alora. I am the Master Herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
You think being a Grey Warden is exciting?
Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong?
Working with animals would be quite rewarding.
You are kind to say so, but it is not quite on the same level as saving the lands from the spread of shadow, I am sure. In truth, my place as the Master Herder is a small one, but one I am quite satisfied with. Would that we could all find such peace with our lot in life.
What is a Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
They're not your mounts?
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why have you separated this one?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
To calm the Hala.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me. And? What do you think? I am glad you attempted it regardless. I will watch her for a while longer and see if...
Come to check on my Hala and I
don't know. Do you have... I am glad you attempted it I know. It was kind of you to...
How do you save the Hala? Survival, it says. That it's unfortunate. I guess we cannot save this Hala. I'm sorry. Isle of Rocks. Where are the rocks? Ah, pile of scrolls, not rocks. I don't know why I read rocks. Oh.
Please leave that be.
I'm sorry.
In need of equipment.
I'm sorry. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Who's Gaina?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I'm good with my words.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
It can't hurt.
Siranas, oh ma Siranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You're Gaina, correct?
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Why not? If you love him, it doesn't matter.
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him and help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Young love allowed to flourish.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Nice. And Harel, oh my goodness, look at that. Oops.
Gaina and Cammon together, I see. Strange that you should take the time to involve yourself in that affair, of all things.
What can you tell me about the forest?
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish, I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
Yes.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
So there are many spirits in the forest?
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
This Witherfang exists today?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age, as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
There were battles in the forest?
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil. One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Okay. So we have a couple of side quests and we can go to the forest. However, I'm going to stop here for today because I'm a bit sleepy and I have work at midnight, so I'm gonna take a nap and relax. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this new avatar is not too distracting. It's not meant to be. It's a work in progress. It will never be perfect because I'm not an amazing artist or a rigger, but I'm doing my best. And yeah, next time we'll continue with the Brazilian forest. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.